to you. March Madness begins. We've got the NCAA tournament to look forward to. The brackets, you're supposed to fill these out. And Gary, this looks like a map of my forehead or a bunch of wedding cakes. You tell me. Surprises, Cinderellas, I don't know, seeds. What do we
fill out your bracket right on TV?
Well, I would if you would help me. I mean, the obvious would be I would go choose all the number ones, but I looked and they said 41.7% of number one seeds have made it to the Final Four, so I can't do that.
Don't you see that every year where somebody's dog or whatever kind of just sticks his nose down to pick the bracket? And,
yes.
And they're just, more times than not, they're just as effective as a human being sitting there doing it.
All right. Well, then how about, okay, let's just talk like locally. We've got Cal.
There's two things you don't talk about, your brackets and your fantasy football team.
Okay. All right. Well,
nobody cares.
All right. I'm not going to say what you're putting down, but we got Cal and UNLV, and I know both close to your heart, so they'll play.
God. In fact, Cal, of every team in the country, I think they're playing the closest to home, so they got a pretty good little draw for at least one game.
That's all. And St. Mary's has to do the play-in tomorrow.
Yeah, listen, that's when you play at a smaller school, all that business, so that's tough.
Talk about, you said, okay, so Cal plays close to home. St. Louis, I guess they win the A-10, the Atlantic 10. So they're on the bus or however they get transported to the airport, but they're going to miss the selection, so they pull over at Best Buy in Secaucus, and this is how they found out the selection and the seeds.
I hadn't heard that. That's pretty good.
So funny. The guy in Best Buy, the manager's like, it was the greatest day of my life. I let them into the whatever lounge where they had the TV, and you got 30 guys all watching and cheering.
That is great, because they had a pretty good seed, too. I think they're fourth in one region.
I think they are. I think they are four.
Doesn't it make you laugh? The thing that always jumps out at me, you've got Cal versus UNLV in San Jose in the East region. Yeah,
I know. That's why I was looking for them. I'm going, okay, so how do I divide this up? And then I say, Cal and UNLV, this is East. What is this? And Indiana's number one in that category.
But see, I've been complaining about this for a while, is that try and make it so people can travel, but you can't argue there. I mean, if you're a Cal fan or even if you're a UNLV fan, you can get to San Jose. Yeah,
that works out. And then the other number ones, in addition to Louisville and Indiana, you got Kansas and you got Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Okay. What about, now here, I love this. So LMFAO, and I know you follow this. I love, sexy, and you know it. Who doesn't love that, right?
That's Berry Gordy's son.
So, yeah. So Motown Records' son, and I guess when he was younger, he was a tennis player. Remember, LMFAO said we're on hiatus. They wouldn't say why. Now we know that the kid from LMFAO, and what does he go by, Redfoo, he's going to try to qualify for the U.S. Open.
No, Dari, I think the reason they're on hiatus is that people say, okay, that's enough of this. I think it's cute too, but I mean, just trust me. If somebody says, come play a big concert for us for $5 million, no, I'm playing tennis.
No, but think of it this way. Talk about a draw, right? Even if he doesn't qualify. He can hit the ball. The kid. So I call him a kid. He's 37, and so he's going to play June 18th. You can go. You don't have to travel that far. You can go to Salinas.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good place for him. Well, yeah. No, listen. It all depends. If it's an exhibition match, but he's going to play a regular match.
No, he's going to. This is a qualifier. It's a Northern California sectional qualifying tournament.
Okay.
I know. Who knew?
The only reason I hesitate, play all the exhibitions for fun. Yeah. But if I'm a real player and maybe I'm trying to qualify, and you got a guy out there that's just for publicity's sake, I'm sure he can play. I read where he won a couple of junior championships. But if you're 37 trying to start this, it's obviously just a stunt.
Well, you know what? He's in good shape. I've seen that video.
Yeah. Okay,
he's sexy and he knows
I'm not saying he can't play.
Right.
But against a real pro, you're going to get killed. You
know what? He'll get butts in the seats, as you like to say. Isn't that the point? I mean, get people watching, get them fired up. Maybe
I remember, a couple of years ago, Jerry Rice wanted to be or kept saying all the time, oh, I'm going to be a pro golfer. So he went out to even a small event in Hayward. Right. And just after the first day, he shot 81 on Thursday, 81 on Friday, and had to go home, and that's one of the best athletes in the world. So that's all I'm saying is, as much as I like Yeah, and when you say butts in the seats,
yes.
In Salinas, they're going to go see him?
You know what? You could watch it on TV. I'm just saying it gets fans.
Okay, all right.
All right, I hesitate to even bring this up, but I gotta, it's just, I'm so disgusted. I'm not even gonna mention the player's name, but you saw this soccer player, right? He's banned for life. This is how he celebrates. He takes off his shirt. He's on the Greek team banned him because of this. Yeah. And he gives this salute. He says, Garrett, I didn't know what this meant. Really?
The Hitler salute.
Really? He didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Well.
So anyway, he's banned for life because of this, from the team.
How about this? They ban him for life, then he sits out a year or two, and then for good behavior, they put him back
in. And you know, how smart is he? It's get rich or die trying is tattooed all over him. And so anyway, let's take him off. What would you like to end with? LMFAO? Let's show them instead.
Well, no, that guy, I don't know what this, that's the point. We don't know what the thinking is. I think he should be banned for sloppy tattoos.
Exactly. Bad tattoo work.
Yeah, no, I don't mean to be, you know, and Barry Gordy's son to sound so pessimistic.
No.
It's just when you're 37 doing something, you know?
I never get tired of this video.
Yeah.
I never get tired.
No, it's real cute, but don't you think he's a one-trick pony?
No, I like him. I like him a lot.
All right.
I want them to come back, maybe after the tennis thing. Oh, dear.
I just wanted to see him in a Speedo once or twice, not 3 times.
That's why I'm showing you this. All right, we'll see you again.
All right, sorry.